I'd like to introduce to you the annual Metaphysician's Day Planner, ready for pre-order now. You'll get to choose your own journal cover and even customize it with your own designs. I'll deliver to you dozens of cover designs for you to choose from or edit and modify so it's more personal. But remember, these are for the digital files only. You'll need to use a third-party print-on-demand site to order a physical copy of your day planner. It's easy. I'll send you an illustrated step-by-step guide on how to upload your custom front and back cover designs. You'll want to be really thoughtful about your cover design. Think of the art as symbolic and inviting of the energies that will impact your 2020. We begin with your front cover. Your day planner is going to be customized with the name that you provide to us in your order form. For my 2020 day planner, instead of my name, I went with an empowerment word for the year. A link in the video description box will take you to a list of empowerment words to choose from and how to divine your empowerment word for 2020. Your day planner is also customized with your birth chart and solar returns chart for 2020. Note here that this is by birthday and 2020 location of residence only and not reconciled with your natal sun degree. Here's an example of what this page spread in your day planner is going to look like. The next page spread is about setting intentions for your well-being. You'll learn how to work with these pages to empower these sigils here. This is an example of what I would do in my own page spread with my Chinese seal chop. Maybe you've designed a magician's seal for yourself. Well, you'd inscribe that seal here as shown on screen. An alternative traditional Eastern method for empowering these sigils to work and serve you is by thumbprint. Set your intentions for healing. Think about specifically how healing should look for you in 2020, and then seal yourself to those intentions with a thumbprint. Same with prosperity. And this is your little magical way to position yourself for a great 2020. We have the year at a glance pages starting with the year before 2019, and at the bottom there you're going to write in what achievement you are most proud of from 2019, and you will take that feeling with you throughout 2020. And these are the year at a glance pages for 2020 and 2021. The 2019 front page with that vision statement box has now been moved to this section of the 2020 day planner. The notes to future you page spread from 2019 has been moved to this little section of your 2020 planner, Notes to Future 2021 You. Those of you who have ordered the day planner before recognize this page spread, right? This is your annual planning for 2020, and in December 2020, you will revisit that page on the right to fill in your reflections for the year. Again, there's the page spread for your 2020 forecasts, which can be card readings for every month, tarot or oracle, your choice. You note the card drawn, identify the card in the leftmost column. Then you write out some key phrases interpreting the reading for yourself. If you use tarot or Lenormand, keywords are provided in the back of your day planner to consult. We'll get to that later. Finally, when the month ends, return to this page and write out how that card's energies manifested in your life that month. Like before, we have the quarter planning pages. These are going to help you with goal setting and staying on track throughout the year. These are the month at a glance pages. On the left, you're going to see ephemeris tables for the signs the sacred seven are in each day of the month. White circles indicate day of the full moon. Black solid circle indicates day of the new moon. Moon phases will appear again in the week at a glance daily section, so don't worry. On the right side, you will write in your monthly planning. Set 3 goals for each month at the top, and also I've given you a power word for each month to think on. Write in how you will embody that power word. At the bottom, we have to-do reminders based on astrological forecasts for that month, and also insights from the 2020 Chinese almanac, giving you auspicious dates each month for romance, business, ritual, and prayer, and for travel. Each month also includes lunar solar calendar indications, which is big in East Asian metaphysics. We have the solar animal month notations, such as solar rabbit month in March, and the lunar month notations, such as lunar month 3 starting March 24th of 2020. Now for the main section, the meat of your day planner. Those who worked with the day planner in prior years, please take a look at these page spreads carefully. I've changed the layout around based on your suggestions, so thank you. There's less notation space at the bottom margin. I've added the month at a glance in the bottom there, and I've increased the amount of space for the weekends. Month and year appear on each and every page in the top margin. As usual, new moon, first quarter, full moon, and third quarter moon phases are always noted, along with the sign they enter and the exact timestamp based on the Pacific time zone of when that moon phase occurs. If you are not in the Pacific time zone, do the conversions for yourself. Holidays in Buddhism, Catholicism, major Christian holidays, Islam, Judaism, Hinduism, Shinto, and Wicca are provided. When planets are ruling, exalted, or in detriment, I note that in these pages so you can prepare or plan accordingly. Major astrological events like stelliums and the Star of Bethlehem that will take place in 2020, the conjunction of Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn are also noted. There are also fun little inspirational quotes on the bottom right corner of each page's spread. For Wiccan or pagan holidays per the Wheel of the Year, I also note both Northern and Southern Hemisphere holidays being celebrated. Here's a close-up view which shows a notation for the moon sign that day because the moon is in detriment, something you may or may not want to know for metaphysical planning purposes, and also notations for the Wiccan holiday, including both northern and southern hemispheres. Here's another example with the exact time for the first quarter moon phase noted per the Pacific time zone, and I also note the transition between PSD and PTD in this day planner. This year, there are also notations to remind you to work through or check certain sections of your day planner so you stay on top of your own goal setting. On this particular page spread, you also see notation for exalted Mercury, which is great to know for business planning and writing, right? I redesigned the notes pages, again, listening to you and taking in your suggestions. Hopefully, this redesign improves the utility of the notes section. Like before, there's the page spread for 3-year planning and 5-year planning, which I always recommend. Now for what really makes this your Metaphysician's Day Planner, the back section I affectionately call the Grimoire section. This page spread should look familiar to those who ordered the planner before. I give you the moon references that you can refer to when checking the daily and monthly moon phases and moon signs. There's lots of Western astrological reference pages to help you with a basic reading of your natal and solar returns charts. I also think carrying these references with you everywhere you go helps reinforce memory retention and truly learning and mastering astrology. There are also a ton of correspondence charts for the 4 elements that I know I consult frequently throughout the year. These are particularly helpful with spellcrafting, especially on the fly. Remember, there are 3 size options: trade paperback, US letter, and European A4. By the way, personal preference, I always go for the trade paperback because I carry this thing around with me everywhere. US letter size, while more space for writing and easier to read because the font size is larger, is not going to be easy to tote around wherever you go. Same with the European A4, just a note. Oh, but on the other hand, for students who carry their stuff everywhere in backpacks, then that's when the larger size will function better since you've got to carry giant textbooks with you anyway. We also have Eastern metaphysical references, so you really get a comprehensive primer here. Learn how to work with the Luoshu magic square, which by the way is big in Western ceremonial magic as well, the correspondences to the magic square, and how to work with it in both East Asian ritual magic, witchcraft, and feng shui. You've got the Western 4 elements and now also the Eastern 5-element correspondence tables, along with an accessible reference guide to Asian sigil magic. You can integrate these symbols into your personal spellworking and yes, go as eclectic and integrated as you like. I've also included feng shui references and a celestial dial, so as long as you've got your day planner with you, you can assess the feng shui of any place you're at. Download a compass app onto your phone, which I know you carry with you everywhere you go, and voila, you'll always have on you a feng shui master's celestial dial. This year, I'm including a new section on the human body clock and qi energy flow to help you schedule a routine conducive for physical, mental, and spiritual health per traditional Chinese medicine. Also exciting, a section on palmistry. Step by step, in order, this guide will help you read anybody's palm, anywhere, anytime. That's the whole point. That's why I've included so many pages for palmistry this year. We are all going to become pretty darn good palm readers by the end of 2020. The page spreads are organized like a checklist, so you just go through each point in order as they appear in the pages, and you can read anybody's palm like a pro. These pages should be familiar to returning customers. Again, there's the page spread for tarot keywords and quick reference for everything you'd need to do, say the opening of the key, or just to know the astrological correspondences for the cards per Golden Dawn and Kabbalistic numerology. There's also a page spread of keywords for the Petite Lenormand. Master and integrate numerology into every aspect of your year with this quick reference numerology page spread, and use this page spread that you see on screen for name analysis on the go. The rudiments of name analysis, whether it's a person's name or a business name, is provided in the bottom margins that you see there. I've made some edits to the Kabbalistic Tree of Life pages, and you'll have this with you every day of the year as well, and chakra correspondences with additional chakras of note beyond the Sacred Seven. There are also some quick tips at the bottom there on working with the chakras and energy healing, basically Qigong or a form of Reiki healing. New in 2020, not included in past day planners, is rune divination reference pages. So this is going to be the year you work more closely with runes. Or not. I mean, it's up to you, but these pages are here for you one way or the other. Don't let the conciseness of these pages fool you. There's a lot of info there. The image of the rune, general energetic associations, divinatory meaning, and magical uses for the runes. Then there's also a quick reference page over there on the right for geomancy. And if you're telling me you don't know geomancy, I got you. Don't worry. The guidebook that comes free and complimentary with your order of the day planner includes a whole chapter on medieval geomancy. So for the price of this 2020 day planner, you are also going to learn medieval geomancy. And then you're going to have that quick reference page in your day planner to consult. I promise you this is very easy to learn, and you will be so glad you did. The methods here are based on Cornelius Agrippa for those curious about my source citations. Oh yeah, I mentioned you get a 150 plus page digital guidebook along with your day planner, right? This guidebook is almost a bit like an almanac because it'll include astrological forecasts for 2020, notes about the blue moon, the great conjunction happening this year, the Star of Bethlehem, a rare astrological event, the Saturn-Pluto conjunction, retrogrades, eclipses, and so much more, along with motivational practical stuff on how to manage your time and achieve excellence. Except for the astrological forecast section, though, everything in the 2020 guidebook will remain the same as it was in the 2018 and 2019 guidebooks. The last pages of your day planner include a template for cutting out and creating a back pocket folder in your day planner. I'll include a step-by-step tutorial on exactly how to do this. All you need are scissors and tape. To order your 2020 Metaphysician's Day Planner, click on the order link in the video description box, which will also take you to more detailed information about this offering.